Imagine a place where 33,000 people are packed into one single city block. We aren't talking about a high-rise in Manhattan or a stadium in Tokyo. We're talking about a lawless vertical labyrinth where the sunlight literally never hit the ground. Welcome to the Kowloon Walled City. Okay, so picture this. 14 stories of mismatched concrete, makeshift plumbing, and a chaotic web of electrical wires all built without a single architect, permit, or law. For decades, this place was a Triad dream and a government nightmare. Kowloon City was the densest spot on the entire planet, and honestly, it was the closest thing to a real-life dystopia we've ever seen. So how does a place like this happen? Well, honestly, it seems that a total fluke created it. Back in the day, when Britain leased Hong Kong from China, this tiny plot was left out of the deal for some reason. It became a diplomatic no-man's land. Britain didn't want to touch it for obvious reasons, and China couldn't reach. The result? Total, glorious, terrifying anarchy. People flocked there because there were no taxes, no licenses, and zero oversight. If you wanted to open a dentist's office but didn't have a degree, Kowloon was your spot. Wanted to run a textile factory next to a noodle shop? No problem. As for inside the walled city, walking through Kowloon wasn't like walking down a street. It was like crawling through a giant breathing organism. The alleys were so narrow you had to walk sideways. People kept building up and out. Eventually, the lower levels were pitch black 24 hours a day. But here's the part that astonishes me the most. Despite the grime and the Triad gangs running the gambling dens and illicit drug parlors, there was a heartbeat to this place. Thousands of small businesses thrived there. It was the world capital of fish balls and roasted meats. Supplied to restaurants all over Hong Kong, and that's equally gross and impressive. Neighbors looked out for each other. There were rooftop schools for kids and shared spaces where people played mahjong amidst the chaos. It was a masterpiece of making it work. However, as time passed, the inevitable happened. The end of an era. By the late 80s, the authorities finally said, enough is enough. It was a fire hazard, a health hazard, a true den of iniquities, and, let's be real, a huge embarrassment to the modernizing world in general. It took years evicting the residents, and in 1993, the wrecking balls came. Today, it's actually a beautiful, quiet park of all things. But if you stand in the center of that park, it's hard not to feel the ghosts of that concrete hive. It was gritty, and it was dangerous, but it was undeniably human. It reminds us that even in the darkest, most crowded corners, people will always find a way to build a life one scrap of sheet metal at a time. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.